it's your royalty, the chosen one. We're gonna let it build itself. I did say what, 12 o'clock. I need some hot tea. I just want to basically touch, just shed a little light on my journey. Just touching bases on certain things. Because it's easy from the outside looking in. It always seemed easy to try to dictate what is what, or try to improvise on what is going on within that person's journey. And I feel that there's no better way than to let the one that did the shadow works, present it to you. There's no better way. I feel that everybody that has done the shadow work should be able to present their journey, what parts of their journey. Mine goes so far, let me tell you. I'm just going to dive in. I'm just going to pick somewhere. Okay? At the end of the day, my journey is this long. Because the reason I say that my journey is this long is due to the fact that you can have, for me instantly, you can have more than one awakening. Some, you can agree to disagree. But I feel I done had more than one awakening. Because as you further within your journey, take that back. Once you become awakened, it's like a light bulb snap on, and it causes for you to remember past times, past tense situations. And when you look at those situations, since you're awakening, you're like, wow, I missed it that time. I remember that time when it came by. So due to my last previous awakening, I was able to snap back into what's up. But I was able to snap back into saying to myself, I remember that awakening. Why? Due to my previous awakening. So with that being said, I done had several awakenings. I'm just shedding the light on my journey. And the reason why, so others, if it resonates to you, you can be able to take what resonates and build off of it. So before I get to the journey, like I said, my current awakening, which I say 2023, the light bulb came on. But once you get an awakening, not only do you become awakening, your memory, you go to your memory clicks in. You go to thinking of past tense and past scenarios that happened within your life, and you saying, wow, I remember that time. I remember that time. And it's because of experience. There's no better way to walk the matrix, because it's going to come with experience. But once you become awakening, you basically push the matrix out the way and you start seeing things for what it is. Now let's get back to the journey. Some people might look at, okay, your journey, yeah, I'm a healer. I love to bring divine messages. I love to uplift people. I love to see you smile. I just love seeing people do good. But that wasn't the sole part of my journey. In 2023, forget the awakening that happened to me in 2023. After the awakening, the community I stay in, there's a neighborhood. You always come to a corner of a main road where it's a four corner, meaning there's a neighborhood on each four corners of that main section of the highway. And within my journey, one day I stood there one afternoon, after losing my job due to a background run that I was at, working at a university, which, I was a education technician. That's, So at the end of the day, going through that spiral, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I was getting paid every week. I got this check. I got another one coming. I just kind of like, you know what? I'm out here. It is what it is. So I stood one day, and this was about self-choice. But by me making this choice, this is how I ran into this my awakening. So hear me out. I looked and I kept saying to myself, I said, what do people do out here all night? And something told me, let me just go over there. I found myself going into a whirlwind. You ever seen a person that falls into a whirlwind, but they can adapt to it, right? A whirlwind is meant to take you under and just, you can't. The best way you handle a whirlwind is not to go against it. So I end up finding myself in one of the most darkest, demonic, treacherous neighborhoods that some people used to ask me, how do you do it? But now that I am where I am with my frequency and vibration and wisdom and my intuition, I can use the capacity. My brain click like this here, bing, 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 bing. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's clicks. Now that I'm at where I'm at and I can vibrate on this type of frequency. So when I get in this neighborhood, I'm like, wow, okay, they up all night. I'm talking about this, the trenches. This is the trenches. Some people don't make it out. But what I learned about myself, that I knew that I was destined to lead, and I had a light on me, because it was unbelievable to people. When I say they up all night, this is his own world. This neighborhood, you're bound to, if a family or someone visits it, they're bound not to even go home 4 or 5 months, or don't even go back home. This is how treacherous this neighborhood is. So with me being in the neighborhood, this is on my journey. So many demonic people, this and the third. Now that I'm on the outside looking in the matrix and seeing patterns and everything, even at that time, I was seeing patterns, because it took for me to go there. And that's when I found my awakening. Something caught my attention that, it's only meant, if it's for you, it's for you. It's going to grasp your attention. You can be this way, and when you see it, you're going to do this. And you're going to be so tunnel vision on, like, is this really going on? But you might shake your head, or whatever. But while I'm there, it was amazing to see, being around so many demonic people. I'm talking about people that'll snake you, ones that got ill intentions. With all this chaotic stuff going on, it never bent me. I never lost self-value. I never lost love and respect for them. It's just, my mind was in a place of chaos and these bad entities that I thought my life, I can still juggle it, because they gave me at least 20% of their focus. Like, I can literally do this. All of them always, no matter how much bad intentions they had, it never dawned on me or collapsed on me. I always stood upright while in the midst of all this here, not going home for 2 weeks. No matter what I was doing, changing clothes in the third and the fourth. And when it came to dawn on me, I'm like, wow. Like right now, as in where I'm at right now, I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, it was a lot going on. But while I was in the grid, when I was in the whirlwind, I never fought against it, because I never felt I didn't feel no harm, to be honest with you. No matter how much people tell me, like, hey Frank, how do you do it? How do you do it over there? I look at them like, what? I go from the light to the dark. Meaning, you're going to have a journey of going places, because it's a must for you to shake it up, to show them that it's better, no matter, even if they cross me. And when I say cross me, not within my safety, not within hurting me, no, meaning I done probably got tired, fell asleep in the car, woke up, some of my stuff was gone. I done had my phone taken a couple times. You know, I done got mad. I don't show my ass off in the neighborhood. It is what it is. Because but I never lost composure and moral of who I am. And I never treated none of them less than a human being. And that gives you face. When sometimes this here can take you farther than anything. Because at the end of the day, everyone has a resume. So while being there, and not to mention, I passed away. That was the news, but I woke up at the hospital. They say I was asleep for almost like 20 hours. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? I give all the glory to him. That I'm even able to tell y'all the story right now. That I woke up in the hospital. I remember it clear as the daylight. And even till now, I can tell you the words the person said. It's like 2 a.m, and the person like, oh, just the person I was looking for. What's up, bro? Yada yada yada. I say, what's good? He said, oh yeah, I'm finna roll up. But let me tell you, the Most High will put it in your face. Sometimes to let you see and to remember to be able to keep it here. When he said, oh yeah, you the one, yeah, he said I was looking for both of y'all. So it's a so-called associate I know standing next to me. He say, roll up. But the associate breaks down the cigar, and I'm thinking whatever happened, the same one that said, oh, the same two I was looking for. It's 2 a.m. now. I don't know what he put in there, but all I know, I passed out in front of the stove. And I woke up in the hospital. The word was, I died. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm immortal. I didn't die. It was a rebirth. Because when I came back, it opened my eyes up. It opened my eyes up like, no. It's something more to it. When sometimes you could be so attracted that you do attract good and evil. It is what it is. For every opposite, there's another opposite. Same way if I walk forward, what's the opposite of forward? Backwards. What's the opposite of west? East. What's the opposite of north? South. So it's the same thing with positive and negative. You got to have a mixture of both. But what it is, you got to know how to surf both. You got to know, and that comes with discernment, that comes with intuition, and that comes with just logical sense, And I thought I wasn't. Mentally and within, I was being drained because I thought I can forcefully change them. I'm talking about, you would never think this place was so demonic the way and it is. Some people say they don't even know how to get up out of there. I tell them, who? I'm going and coming. You know what that mean? Yeah, I'm going and coming. It ain't that. It's not about, it never been about this. It always been about this and this. I come with a clear conscience. I don't come to hurt no one. And I'm a firm believer. If I don't fuck with you, don't fuck with me. Period. That's just what it is. I don't walk with that type of intention heart to do harm onto nobody. So while being in the mixture of the whirlwind, I learned so much. The number one thing I learned, not change no one. One thing you can't do, you can't even awaken nobody. You can't. I wouldn't be doing no good service by telling you what's going on out here. No, how that's going to help you? It's not going to help you. You know why? Because you got to do the work. The work ain't just finding somebody that needs some money on the street and giving it to them because they homeless. No. He said, well, I tell you to go. I'll be there. I tell you what to say when you get there. You just got to go. If you a chosen one or however you feel you're at with life on your journey, just go. Don't let nobody tell you go left. No, when they tell you go left, go right. It's only for you, because you going to get the experience. You going to have to make the self-decision. You going to get the results. You going to get the understanding. You going to get the discernment of knowing that path you walk what came with it when you got to the end of the tunnel. I believe I was even saved because I had to go do some time. Yeah. But it was a hell of a journey. That's where I caught my second awakening. It wasn't my first one. My first one came in 2000 and it's right. Sometimes it's not meant. It becomes a delay, you know, because I would have squandered it. You know what that means? I would have wasted all my lessons. I was really young and I was really out there then. I was moving like a like the coyote. Beep, beep, like, beep, beep. You know, yeah, bam, bam, whatever you say. That's how I would move. I was a road runner for real. I was staying in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Matter of fact, Martin County. That's where my first awakening path. And how being able to be awakened this time, but fully accepting the journey and walking it and taking in everything, because you have to take it in regardless. There ain't no turning. Listen, it is the truth. Let me tell you. If I could tell you anything, once you see it, you're never going to walk away from it. Remember, I told you that. You're never going to walk away from it. Once you see it, you're not going to walk away from it. There ain't nothing nobody going to be able to tell you for you to say to yourself, oh, I'm crazy, I'm this, I'm that, and the third. No. Let me tell you. The Most High took the veil off your eyes, not their eyes. Your eyes. You know why your eyes? Because it's your journey. You know why your journey? Because it's your path. You know why? Because it's your awakening. Everything is yours, not theirs. So as you walk your path, keep your eyes on the road. It don't the journey don't just start with, oh, because I done gave away to plenty of people. I done for plenty of people. But sometimes he gonna send you in the most trenches, the pit, the lion den. He gonna send you there to shake it up. And you're gonna leave up out of there, not in ashes, and whole, because you were covered. Yeah, you're gonna walk up out of there. I don't care where you go. You're gonna come up out of there. Because your attention, your purity of your heart, the light that you carry. Remember that. Always remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is easy. When I say the trenches, that's just one part of my journey. It's so much the other parts. But, I want to be able to bring it documentary and everything. I want to put it on the bigger stage. Even if Universal, somebody can want to pick it up for a movie. I want to implement. I want to have a lot of implementations on what. Yeah, it is what it is. Because ain't nothing better than a true story. So guess what? I want to have my implements on it. Yeah. So that's why I'm just nitpicking. Just giving you a little bit of my journey of just within that scenario or that neighborhood. But it goes, listen, man. Some of these I can they think I'm crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's some things people right now. They talking. I smile because God had me covered. And this had nothing to do with doing intentional harm to anybody. No. This is just the walk of my journey. Like the things that like the chaotic things that done happened and I walked away from. It wasn't no life or death. It could have been a situation of, yeah, you probably finna go do something, but it wasn't no because I harmed anybody or I was looking to intentionally kill some. No, none of that type of stuff. No. It was just the plot twist of your journey. The things that you see during the journey. That's just like a whirlwind, man. When you're in the middle of that whirlwind, if you fight against it, you're going down. So, just go with ease. No matter what you do with your journey, man, don't let nobody stop you, man. Chin up, head high. Continue to walk forward, man. Continue to walk upright. Always know that he is that cornerstone. He is that chief cornerstone. You can't build a foundation off sand. So you must build it off that cornerstone. Yeah, because that's what strong foundation is. It's solid, Yeah. You ain't got nothing else. You got him. Remember, you only need 2 or more witnesses. Me, I say 2. Me and him. Me and the Most High. That's my 2 witnesses right there. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what you're going through, it's gonna be times your journey might break you down. When I say break you down, not literally and mentally, it'll break you down to where you have to rebuild certain pieces and put it back together and straighten up and get with it. It is what it is because you know why you covered. Yeah. And let me tell you about another thing within this neighborhood. It's certain people. I am not. Yeah, listen, God made me in His own image, and He made me nice. He made me excellent, very excellent. You know, but I got certain friends to this day. Man, people are scared. They are treacherous of some of these friends that I got. Yeah, they are scared of them. Let me tell you, they are scared of them. So you know what I say to myself? I be asking. I said, I deal with. I ain't like that. See, some people look to deal with people with this. It ain't muscles. It's this. My thing is when you get off track and you ain't, especially if it ain't safety. If safety not involved, then I just look at them. All right, bro, I'm finna dip. I'm finna leave you. That's how I talk, y'all. I'm finna leave you. I'm finna go. They get their mind right then. I tell them, yeah, it's called being straightforward with the person. Scared of move for what? I really got friends or people that I've been knowing since I've been like people are treacherous of these people, and they ask me, and when they see me see these people, it's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it, man. If you chosen, there's nothing to worry about. Don't let nobody confuse you. Don't let the devil entice you. Keep your energy protected. Stay focused. Stay humble, and you're gonna see. You're gonna grasp on to certain things. You're gonna see certain things, and you're gonna have the discernment to know. Okay, yeah, it's getting better. You gonna know. It's not for you to tell nobody, but you're gonna know. People gonna want to know how do you know? It's not for no. You could tell them polite, nah, bro. I just get that type of stuff, but it's gonna get better. I see it. You know what I'm saying? And you stride off of that. You build off of it. But when you go on a journey, it's gonna happen in different aspects, different brackets, different situations, different neighborhoods, different obstacles. Yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. Yeah, don't never look at it one way. Mm-mm. He'll send you to the church house to shake it up. I go purposely to shake it up. See, some things about me is why, because I go to adhere. I go to adhere what they're saying. You know, I ain't got to believe in everything they talking about, but guess what? I go. Mm-hmm. I go, and I go with an open heart and with good intentions. I take what resonates and I leave the rest. That's what they say, right? But as he continued to work on me, I'm still under construction. Yeah, believe that I'm under construction. You know what I'm saying? But everything I got it all figured out for me. I got to get a couple screw ins on my tooth. Listen, listen. I'm working on the inner man. You can't do level surface stuff. If you work on the level surface, what is it? Which one more valuable? Before I get off of here, I just want to ask y'all a question. Which is more valuable? The level surface, or the inner man? It got to be the inner man, because this here is just flesh. Guess what? Your heart worth a lot, your organs, your tissues, your cells, your T cells, your membrane. So guess what? You want to start with the inner man and work it out to the outer man or the level surface. Always remember that. Everything from within is more valuable than anything else on the level surface. The level surface is nothing. It's just flesh. The true God is within you to even have the gave it to you. So you still got to find the true God from within, from within the inner man. You feel me? But it was great sharing with y'all. It was great sharing with y'all. The royalty, the chosen one. Y'all stay up, stay focused, and make it do what it do.